Hello everyone, it's Anna, also known as That Star Wars Girl, and before the video starts, I just wanted to let everyone know that I have an Indiegogo live right now of my very first comic book cover ever. So if you like me and you want to support my artwork, go on to the Indiegogo, the link is in the description below, and check out some of the tiers, and if you support it, it would mean the world to me. Thank you so much everyone, and now on to today's video. What's up all my Ewoks, Tribbles, Droids, and Wookiees? It's Anna, also known as That Star Wars Girl, and today I am going to be talking about the Zack Snyder Cut because yesterday Zack Snyder was doing a live stream, a Man of Steel watch party live stream with fans. He brought on the celebrity guest, which was Henry Cavill, and then as fans were watching it and asking him questions, getting all excited, one fan in particular asked about when are we going to get the Snyder Cut, and it was the question that was on everyone's mind. And then he turned his camera around to the big billboard with the Snyder Cut of the Justice League coming to HBO Max. Now, of course, Zack Snyder fans lost their shit. That was a huge win, and it doesn't matter if you like Zack Snyder, you hate Zack Snyder. I'm actually one of those people that I can't stand Zack Snyder. I don't like his work. I don't like his movies. I think his version and his vision for the DCEU is terrible. I don't like the way that he did Superman. I cannot stand Batfleck. I think it is the worst version of Batman we've ever seen. And that being said, I think George Clooney Batman is better than Batfleck. I know that there's people out there that passionately love it. That's fine. I hate it. I think it is absolutely fucking terrible. That being said, this is a huge win for the fan base. They were campaigning for years for hashtag release the Snyder Cut. They even had a day on Twitter where they were trying to get it trending. Over 800,000 people retweeted hashtag release the Snyder Cut. This is a sign that studios will listen to the fan base. You just have to be patient, persistent, and passionate about it. And that is exactly what the Zack Snyder fan base and the DCEU fan base did. It is a huge win for the fans. That is why this entire event is so significant. You don't have to like Zack Snyder. You don't have to like the DCEU to acknowledge the fact that this is a huge win for them. Again, like I said, I am not a fan of Zack Snyder. I hate his movies. I think that they are terrible. There isn't a single thing that Zack Snyder has created that I like. I do appreciate his attention to showing male anatomy off. I really appreciate that as a woman watching 300. Oh my damn. Watching some of those scenes with Henry Cavill. Oh my damn. I'm thankful that that exists. But I do not think he's a good storyteller. I do not think he's a good filmmaker in any way, shape, or form. Again, this is a huge win. For me to say that, for me as somebody that does not like Zack Snyder, that does not like his vision, that does not like the way he does things, I do not like him as a creator. I still respect the fact that this is happening, and I don't know how else to say it. It is a huge win for the fan base. AT&T listened. They saw how, everyone was coming out of the woodwork to say, hashtag release the Snyder Cut, release the Snyder Cut. Doesn't matter that, he created Man of Steel. He created Batman versus Superman, which was one of the worst movies ever made. Again, you can like it. This is just my opinion. But they saw that the fan base wanted it, and they said, supply and demand, we have the opportunity and the capability to make this happen. We see there's a huge demand for it. Let's do that. Instead of companies like Disney where they're like, oh, you want to see Luke Skywalker be Luke Skywalker? Well, fuck you, you don't get Star Wars. You don't get Star Wars anymore. We're going to destroy it. No, they didn't do that. They said, hey, the fan base really wants Zack Snyder's cut of the Justice League. We'll even give him a little bit more money to make this happen. And because it's not going to theaters, it's going to go to HBO Max. So that's a driving force to get people to sign up for HBO Max. Not only are they going to get to see the Snyder Cut, I believe it's going to be 4 hours, and there's going to be 6 episodes. They're going to have to reshoot some scenes. So Henry Cavill gets to be Superman again, which I'm so happy for him because he loves that character. I think that he got the short end of the stick having to be Zack Snyder's version of Superman, but he loves this character. He loves to play Superman, and now he's going to get to come back and play him again because they're going to have to shoot some more scenes. So I'm happy that that's happening. It's a huge win for the fan base. Studios are listening. Doesn't matter if you don't care about the DC universe. Doesn't matter if you don't even like superheroes. Doesn't matter if you don't like Zack Snyder. This is a huge win. Could you imagine if Disney all of a sudden started paying attention to the fans? Like, the fans really don't like what they did to Luke Skywalker. The fans of Star Wars really don't like what they did with the sequel trilogy. We see all this stuff, trending on Twitter. Why, they want George Lucas to come, to have something to, get George Lucas's opinion on this. They want this. They want actual storytelling with actual story arcs. They don't want just Mary Sue's. Maybe we should listen to them and, do something about it. Why don't we fix it? Why don't we, take a minute, listen to our audience, listen to our fan base, listen to our customers, and why don't we, there's the demand for it. Why don't we, the suppliers, make the supplies for the demands? Wouldn't that be amazing if Disney did something like that? I think it would. So the fact that AT&T did this, they listened to the fan base, they listened to the demand for this thing, and guess what? They said, hey, we hear you. Guess what? We are interested in making money. Let's make that shit happen and get people excited about it. Let's, revamp. Let's get people excited again for the DCEU, because after that movie, it was a joke. It was a complete joke. People hated the movie. Even the fans of it hated it because it's god fucking awful. That is why #release the Snyder was trending. That's why everyone has been, campaigning for this for years. And AT&T listened. They listened. That is why this is such a fundamentally important moment in, I feel like, Hollywood, in our history based on current events and pop culture. This is a monumental step and achievement for the fan base that, those fans that wanted this to happen. I'm not one of them. I'm happy for them that they're getting this. The thing that they have been talking about, that they've been campaigning for years, they are finally getting it. I am so happy for them in that accomplishment. Congratulations. And because of that, that was just the first stepping stone. You got to start somewhere. They put the stones down, and, that's just one. You can put another stone on top of it, and another one, and all of a sudden, you have a staircase. At the top of the staircase, maybe, possibly in the future for Star Wars fans, is the redemption of Star Wars. It's got to start somewhere, and it might as well be here. So that's just my 2 cents on it. Again, I'm not a Zack Snyder fan. I do not like Zack Snyder. I do not like, I shouldn't say I don't like him. I don't know him as a person. I don't know much about him. I don't like him as a creator. I don't like him as a filmmaker. I don't like him as a storyteller. I can respect the fact that he is respectful to fans. That I can see, and I'm like, wow, what a stark difference compared to the way Star Wars is handled. But as somebody like me that is not a fan, this is a huge accomplishment. I'm happy for everyone that wanted this to happen. And, as hard for me, that is for me to say about, oh my god, a DCEU movie is coming by Zack Snyder, because I hate Zack Snyder because he made me hate my favorite superhero, which is Batman. Never in my life did I think I was going to watch a Batman movie and passionately hate the Batman. Never in my life did I think that would happen. Zack Snyder's like, hold my beer, let me fuck up Batman, let me fuck up Superman, let me fuck up everything that you love about DC. But, that's even I, somebody that passionately hates this, can acknowledge that this is a huge win for fans everywhere. And it's just the tip of the iceberg. Hopefully it's like a domino effect. AT&T is the first one, flips over the next domino, then we'll see which industry does it next, or which fan movie company, anything that has a following like that, like Star Wars, Pixar, because I could go on and on for how Pixar is just fucked now ever since the #MeToo shit, but it's just the first domino. And I'm excited to see what happens next and what gets fixed next. So everyone, let me know what you think down in the comments below. Again, you don't have to like these movies. I really don't like these movies. The only one in all of that I liked was Wonder Woman, which was not directed by Zack Snyder. So it's just let me know what you think. I only am doing this because so many people have asked me. This is really, really big news, and I'm happy for all of the Zack Snyder fans that are finally getting what they want, and I'm so happy for this, you know, for AT&T to take that first step and in redemption for all of these, you know, entertainment companies, because right now it's Holly woke weirdness that's not selling, and it's not going to sell. You need to listen to the fans and stop disrespecting the fan base and stop disrespecting the IPs that you own. Thank you, AT&T, for doing this. It is a huge step in the right direction. Anyways, everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and smash that like button. If you haven't already, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button and make sure you ring that little bell for notifications. That way you get notifications when I do the videos and live streams. And until next time, everyone, have a great rest of your day, and may the force be with you, because we are really, really, really going to need it. Bye, everyone. What's up, everyone? It's Anna, also known as That Star Wars Girl, and I have an Etsy store, so if you've ever wanted to own a print of my artwork, this is the place to go. As you can see, I have a lot of recognizable characters, from horror films to heroes to Star Wars characters. Some of the notable characters I have on here are Darth Vader, which I did a couple live streams painting, so you can own a print of this painting. I also have Luke Skywalker, the binary sunset version, one of my favorite scenes in the original New Hope movie. I have Darth Maul, which Ray Parks himself actually complimented me on Instagram. And then last but certainly not least, Ahsoka Tano. So if you want to own any of these prints, go right on over to my Etsy store. Again, that's The Art of Anna, That Star Wars Girl, or TSWG for short. Thank you, everyone, and have a great rest of your day. What's up, everyone? I have a P.O. box, so if you want to send me some mail, go ahead and send it to Anna, That Star Wars Girl, or TSWG for short, at P.O. Box number 28171, Santa Ana, California, 927998171. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you so much.